Jealous ex sent current BF videos of us having sex. I have posted this on relationship advice with very little response. Honestly, this is probably the better place for this. Me, F28, and my BF, M28, have been dating for a little over 2 years now. Things up until recently have been amazing. He's attractive, confident, funny, super attentive of me and my needs. Makes me feel beautiful every second I'm with him. And, because this matters on this issue, is amazing in bed, like eyes rolling to the back of my head, amazing. About 2 months ago, my ex, who I broke up with on very poor terms, found my current BF's socials. I've had him blocked on everything of mine since our split, and sent him 5 videos we had made during our time together of us having sex. When he had let me know about what my ex had done later that night, I was downright embarrassed and was filled with rage at this sorry excuse for a man I call my ex. But in further discussing things with my boyfriend, I could sense something was off about him. For the first time since I've met him, it felt like there was a crack in his armor. No matter how many times that night he told me he was fine and that this wasn't getting to him, I could see discomfort in his eyes. In the 2 months since this has happened, sex has slowed down quite a bit for us. We were sleeping together 5 to 6 a week, only have had sex twice since the incident. In those 2 times we had since, I can feel the anxious energy permeating off him. His whole demeanor when being intimate has changed since that day. Watching the videos, it is incredibly obvious to see my ex is very well endowed. My current boyfriend is average in this department, but like I said, the sex has been downright otherworldly with him, and I wouldn't change anything about him. I don't know if it is my ex's size affecting him as much as the way I acted towards my ex and what I was wearing in the videos. My ex has a real kink for being praised, and so throughout all the videos I'm telling him how great his big dick is, how nobody can fuck me like he can. This turned out to be a big lie, etc., all while wearing a collar and leash or some other kink-related outfit. I don't know how to approach this without coming off as the girlfriend just saying things to make her boyfriend feel better. In researching how to approach this, I have read that situations like this can be one of the most crushing things to man's self-confidence and esteem, and even being approached on the subject by their so can be an anxious nightmare for them. How should I go about this? What should I say, do to reassure him? This man is the love of my life and the person I hope to build a family and life with. I just want help him get out of this funk. This is revenge porn and you can take legal action. Oh man. Think you gotta be realistic and recognize this is going to be really difficult for him to overcome. It's basically a worst nightmare scenario for any guy, and the way you described the videos makes it 10x worse for him. Only advice I have is to give him space to process this and hope he can overcome it, but understand that that may not ever happen. It's revenge porn. Call the police and flock his ass up legally. Revenge porn is a crime. Please sue your abusive ex ASAP. Oof. Reading this is so crushing as a man. My M29 heart is hurting just reading this. I'd never recover from this, and I feel like I'm pretty strong mentally. I think the resentment would eat away until I decided to break it off and start clean. I wouldn't blame anyone though. It's a cold world. I agree about legal action. It's revenge porn and emo. It has probably cost you a great relationship. The nature of what you described, I mean, that is just devastating. What a vicious move. I hope your ex knows what goes around comes around usually. Man, I feel bad for your BF. As a man, I can tell you that that shit does really hurt and definitely leaves you wondering if you're good enough. It also leaves you extremely jealous and feeling vulnerable. Whoa! Sorry, but your current BF will be scarred for the rest of his life seeing that. That's bad, real flocking bad. Please arrange for him to see a counselor of some kind. He'll say it's fine, but he'll be flocked up from it. Well, your relationship is probably over, but you can get your ex charged. I think I'd show him what you wrote here. It's beautifully put. I'll die if someone send this to me. Choose your future words carefully because he is probably dead inside. That's a lot. Wow. Honestly, your BF is probably just processing a lot right now. I would tell him that you can tell he's been off since the incident and you want him to know that whenever he's ready to talk, or if he needs anything from you, to let you know. You have to take legal action and ruin your ex's life, and if you don't do that, BC, I don't want to be mean to him. then you're stupid and upright betraying your BF. Your ex is the devil in this situation. Don't be satanic. Get into couples therapy ASAP. Having an unbiased person to witness and reassure your partner will be tremendously helpful. Whatever happens, I sure hope you take legal action against your ex. If you don't, your ex will continue to do this to you in the future. Yep. Jot it down, people. Never ever film anything. I am sorry, op. It is really hard to recover from this one. The thing is, it does not depend on you, no matter what you do for him. Man. If that happened to me, I would break up because I would never be in peace again. Deleted. Take legal action. That is the only way to show your BF that you love him. Flock that ex up. I was in a toxic relationship that took a break and she saw someone else, and then that guy sent me videos when I had rather regrettably started seeing her again. It for sure flocked with me, but I just instantly deleted it so I wouldn't torment myself with it. Jesus Christ, as a man, this is absolute worst case scenario and I would be crushed. My heart stopped just reading this. Not sure what can be done to salvage things. Those are things you just can't unsee or unhear. Good luck. Yeah, sue the ex to make sure this doesn't happen to your next relationship. But sadly, this current one is over. There's no going back from it. Something similar happened to me. I am on average side, 16 centimeters. The ex was much bigger. It's few years now, but it's stuck in my head like a scar. Part of me knows it's not important and I am quite confident about my sex skills, but there's no shame in getting help for the two of you to deal with this. Maybe talk to him about some counseling together. You should seek couples therapy. Your BF is going through a wave of emotions that is too painful to explain, and therapy is possibly the only way to save the relationship. Sorry, you guys are going through this. Best of luck. This is a sex crime. Please consider seeking therapy for yourself, as well. OMG, I had a pit in my stomach reading this. Just show him this thread. I'm not sure how any guy could recover. This is a traumatic experience for him. This is a textbook case of revenge porn, and a strong case at that if all the facts you lay out are true. Contact a lawyer and get the ball rolling on that. Odds are greatly in your favor. Obvious fetish post. Deleted. Emotional damage. Why ain't anyone asking about how to repair the relationship? Lawyer up. Period. Damn, probably torched the relationship. I'd def take legal action though to prevent future issues. That's technology facilitated assault and you can charge him for it. Also, make sure your current BF knows how much of a violation this feels like for you. He needs to understand his ex committed a crime, showing that to him and that you are a victim. He needs to fully feel it's you and him against the ex. How it is, not the ex and you making a mockery of him. How it feels. This is like a condom ad for filming sex. There is a generation of young girls naively posting their most intimate and devious sexual acts online, be it on OnlyFans or elsewhere, while expecting no repercussions. It can ruin a future job, relationship, or marriage. I just wish young people, empowered, as they may feel, were more careful with what used to be deemed private and even sacred. I would honestly make it my personal vendetta to ruin my ex's life after ruining that relationship. No way he can get away with that. She dead, Jim. Reading this hits me real hard. Hate to tell you that it won't be the same for him ever again. These are videos that can't be unseen. I wouldn't be able to recover to continue the relationship. Definitely call the cops and throw him in jail. I had this happen. I couldn't handle it and ended up resenting her. I broke up with her. She has 3 kids now and a loving husband. I'm sorry, but it would be over if it was me. Everyone is saying to pursue legal action against the ex, but that is not going to fix the situation between Op and her current BF. Removed. Sorry to say, but no relationship can survive this. You should break up before it gets worse for both of you.